I just sat here for 30 minutes, scratching my balls, doing literally nothing, staring at my phone, looking like an idiot, I might add, while streaming, while recording, and OBS doesn't notify you of anything. Can you believe that? Literally nothing. They gotta fix that shit. What if I had started jerking off? What if I had just fucking started winking it so fucking hard in front of the goddamn camera, my fucking dick's about to fly off mid fucking stream? Honestly, that's a good question. Would anybody have noticed? Nobody watches my streams anyways, so I don't think. Maybe I could try that one day. Let's see how long I go. $100 to the person who guesses the correct amount of time before I get banned. In any case, what I just wanted to say today is that a lot of people recently have been coming up to me and been saying, snap score doesn't matter. Nobody looks at your snap score. Nobody acknowledges it. Nobody thinks of you differently because of your snap score. Bullshit. Both of those people have like 100,000, 7,000. They're in the low. They're pretty low. So you can see why they'd be making excuses, right? Anyways, they've been telling me that, and I know it's bullshit. Doesn't everybody? Well, apparently not, so I'm making this video. Snap score is pretty important. Not gonna lie. You don't go a day without seeing somebody on Snapchat. I mean, you might live under a rock. Who knows? Do you live under a rock? Maybe. You don't go a day without seeing people's snap score. If you have Snapchat, you're talking to somebody on Snapchat. Maybe they're your friend. Maybe an acquaintance. I don't know. You're using Snapchat for something. Snapchat snap score is a gauge. I like to think of it as a gauge of how popular you are as a person. Because what is snap score? Snap score is literally how many snaps you get, how many snaps you sent, how much you post on your story, how many views you get on your story, etc., right? If you don't have a lot of that, that would result in a low snap score, which means you probably don't have that big of a social life, right? I think that's a perfectly reasonable conclusion to make, right? So, in a way, snap score is your popularity. Snap score is who you are as in terms of your social life. So it's important when it comes to dating, right? Because what's most likely going to be the first thing you ask for when you go up to a girl? Their Snapchat. It's not going to be their phone number. It's not going to be their Instagram. Hey, can I have your Instagram? It's oddly specific. Hey, can I have your phone number? A girl's not going to give you your phone number. These aren't the 80s where we could literally, where phone numbers were the only thing that people had to communicate with each other reliably and quickly. Email was a thing, sure. Mail was a thing, actual mail. But, like, do you really want to wait a week to get somebody's response? I'm like, no. You want to be able to, like, talk to them in real time. Basically, not face-to-face, but, like, voice-to-voice, like, really quickly. But nowadays, we have all this social media like Snapchat, Instagram. People would much rather use that than their phone number. Save your phone number for people you care about, for people who you actually want to test. The phone number nowadays is like somebody's address. They're not going to give it out willy-nilly to some random dude at a bar. Like, a phone number is special. So you're not going to ask for their phone number. You're not going to ask for their Instagram. Like, Instagram, really? Like, and on Instagram, what do you post? Your life. You post the trips that you go on, your family. Your family follows you on Instagram. Most people. Your family follows you on Instagram. You have personal shit. Pretty much, you have your fucking full name. People can figure out what state, what city you live in. Nobody's going to give you their Instagram. Now, what about Snapchat? You don't post any personal shit on Snapchat. You post fuck all. You post shit on Snapchat, right? I mean, you do post, but it's like bullshit posts, right? It's like you're posting the cat that you saw on the street. You're posting just this short little video of you doing something stupid or a song that you like. Like, those are the type of posts you post on Snapchat, and people aren't as secretive about that. You don't post a lot of that. It disappears, which is very important. And chats disappear as well. So, like, it's pretty much the throwaway phone of the 21st century. That's what Snapchat is, and that's why Snapchat is probably what you're going to go for when you're asking a girl or a dude for his information. Hey, do you have a Snapchat? I think that's all valid conclusions. I think those are all valid points. Now, what is the way to rate somebody's Snapchat profile? Exactly, a Snap score. What is a Snap score? We've already gone over it. It's basically your popularity as a person. I mean, if you have a low Snap score, that probably means you don't have like as much of a social life. Oh, it means you don't use Snapchat. Well, if you don't use Snapchat and you're in the 21st century where Snapchat is literally the king of fucking communication in the modern fucking world, then you probably don't need this video to fucking begin with, because you're an old fucking dude that's like 40 years old, you're fucking married, like, or some shit. And if you're not, well, then I'm sorry, but you have no fucking hope and you can close out of this video immediately. Snapchat, everybody has it. And most people think of Snapscore this way. Let's put you in a scenario. You get a snap from a girl, right? Average, semi-attractive. It's a little bit weird. It's her dancing to this song. You know her already. You know her from like past experiences. She's like, it's got a little bit of a weird vibe to it, right? She's dancing to this song and everything, and it's kind of weird. What if her Snap score is like 3,000? You can tell she doesn't have as much of a social life. She's using Snapchat to talk to you, so I'm assuming that she takes Snapchat with a little bit of seriousness. Otherwise, she wouldn't have the fucking app installed. Snap score doesn't fucking matter. Then what does matter? Like, how are you supposed to gauge like somebody's personal life otherwise? And you want to gauge somebody's personal life because that determines who you're going to end up talking to, who you're being friends with. Don't bullshit me with like, oh, no one's going to do that. People do that. They do it all the fucking time. All right, so you look at her fucking Snap score. It's 3,000. You now have a gauge of who she is in her personal life. She doesn't snap a lot of people. She doesn't talk to a lot of people. She doesn't get a lot of snaps from people. This is another common misconception. Oh, it's just because you don't talk to a lot of people. Well, how about the people that send snaps to you? All right, I get snaps from people daily that I don't talk to, but I get them. All right, I don't got to talk to anybody. I still get like 100 snaps a day from just random people that I've added that I know personally in real life. So it's not just, oh, because she doesn't talk to anyone. No, it's because she's not getting snaps from anybody. That can mean one of either two things. She doesn't have anybody added, or the people that she does have added, she just doesn't talk to, right? So now you have a gauge of her social life. She doesn't talk to a lot of people. And a lot of people don't talk to her. And she's sending you weird videos. You can kind of get the vibe of the situation now. The vibe has changed. Whereas she has 400,000 Snap score. And I would say that is very, very average for a girl nowadays, 21st century, to have. 400, 200,000, 400,000, those are all kind of in the same ballpark. She has 400,000 Snap score. She gets a decent amount of snaps from people every day. She sends a decent amount of snaps every day to people. So now what does that tell you? She sent you a weird video. The context has changed. You, instead of getting a weird video from some loner girl who nobody talks to on Snapchat, you've gotten a video from a semi-popular girl. She knows what she's doing. She knows her way around the internet. That's kind of weird. So now you start questioning it. Is it really weird, or am I missing out on something? Is this like a trend that I don't know about? Is this dance, this weird dance that she's doing, whatever that she's doing, is that like a popular trend that I've missed out on that I don't know about? The context has changed. Now, what if you get a snap from, let's use an extreme example, a girl with 20 million Snap score, or a dude, it doesn't matter, a girl or a dude, yeah, one or the other. A girl or a dude, you get a snap from her, 30 million fucking Snap score. This is an extreme example. Nobody has 30 million Snap score. Now you're starting to think, what the fuck is she doing? Texting me, whoa, what is this? You're going to remember her name at the end of the day. Because now, because of that huge Snap score, you remember her. And it doesn't have to be an extreme example. You could say it's because of that extreme example, but I could say 3 million. I've seen many girls with 3 million snap score. It's not as common, but I have seen it. Imagine you get a snap from somebody like that. You're going to remember their name at the end of the day because they're probably the only person on your friends list right now that has 3 million snap score. That means she talks to a lot of people. That means she sends a lot of fucking snaps. Matter of fact, it would probably mean she has like fucking 300, 400, 500 snaps being sent to her just like candidly every single fucking day. That changes the context. You're now thinking of her differently. I hope that this video made you change your mind on what snap score means. I know there's some bullshit you could probably pull out of your ass to counter anything I said. If so, leave it in the comments section. Fuck off.